Hi, this is Nanette Hosenfeld with Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Thursday, September 30th, 2021. No significant impacts are expected across the Great Basin through Saturday. We will see some light showers across southeastern Utah today and tomorrow, but no real impact is expected from those. Smoke is not expected to be too much of a problem. Conditions have really improved over the past couple of weeks across much of the Great Basin, so no near-surface smoke impacts expected. And then looking at the total smoke forecast as well, a very similar picture with no significant smoke impacts expected. We did see some showers and thunderstorms across eastern and southeastern Utah yesterday. There were some storms, some lightning associated with those storms, as you can see from the lightning map on the right. We did pick up a few new starts across the southern part of the Great Basin yesterday, and with the lightning in the area, it is likely that at least some of those fires are related to the lightning that we saw. Over the past 7 days, we have seen above normal precipitation across the far northwestern portion of the Great Basin, as we had an upper level system that moved through, brought us some precipitation. Also some spotty areas across Utah that have seen above normal precipitation, but other than that, it's been quite dry across the majority of the Great Basin. ERCs are generally below the 70th percentile for the entire area. Our highest ERCs are across the central Idaho mountains, but it looks like ERCs are trending downwards everywhere. GB2, which is in the central Idaho mountains, does have ERCs close to record high values. Those are the highest percentiles in the Great Basin. And then GB11, which covers the southern Sierra Front, also is showing above normal ERCs. Satellite this morning shows really clear skies across the Great Basin. Not too much happening weather-wise here today. There is an upper low moving into the Pacific Northwest. Mostly dry conditions expected across the Great Basin today. All of our PSAs are either in the yellow or green category. We could see some elevated northerly winds across the far southern part of the Great Basin this afternoon, but nothing of any concern, as we will see relative humidity generally above 15% in those areas. As we move into Friday, still looking at really nice weather across the Great Basin. An upper low moves just to the north of the area, but that shouldn't have too much impact on our weather. Winds will be generally light on Friday, and relative humidities will be driest across portions of central and southern Nevada. So moving to Saturday, still keeping pretty benign weather conditions in the area, looking at some drier air across the northern part of the Great Basin as we move into Saturday. We will see temperatures just very gradually warm into this weekend, and so we'd expect that temperatures will be up around seasonal norms by Friday or Saturday for most of the area. Looking at Saturday in more detail, again, really not much happening with the winds. We'd just expect to see diurnal, typical winds for the time of year, and relative humidity, not too much change there as well, with Nevada having those lowest relative humidities. Over the next 3 days, if we get any precipitation, it'll just be some really light showers across southeastern Utah today and tomorrow. So moving to Sunday, we still keep the high pressure in place with dry air, so we'll continue to see the conditions just very gradually warm and dry into the weekend. Moving into Monday, again, pretty similar setup with dry conditions over the Great Basin. You can see more of our PSAs have transitioned from that green to the yellow, but still nothing into the brown. Despite having some higher ERCs across areas like the central Idaho mountains and portions of western Nevada, this time of year doesn't look like there's any high fire potential. Moving into Tuesday, models start to hint at moisture moving back up into the Great Basin from the south. And so you can see those PSAs across the southern part of the Great Basin going from yellow to green. And that trend continuing into Wednesday. 7-day period, it does look like we could see wetter conditions across the eastern part of the Great Basin. That is reflecting the idea that we will see more cool, wet, unsettled weather towards the middle of next week. Finally, in the 8 to 14 day outlook, the Climate Prediction Center is calling for above normal precipitation across the entire Great Basin and looking at the potential for some below normal temperatures across the western part of the area and above normal temperatures further east. That's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Our information is on the screen, and you can also find us on Twitter. Thanks.